Okay, we're just gonna jump right into this. So this first smoke is on bind for A. You're gonna line it up this top leaf and that leaf right there, at angle. Do a jump hop and throw it. You're gonna want to throw it almost immediately after you jump. Should land right here in the box. And you can check your angles, make sure that everything's safe, but it blocks pretty much the entire view from heaven. This is the view from heaven. It's blocking all the bathroom for you. Second one. You line it up again, same alignment, and then doing a running jump. Should sail all the way over here and land on heaven. This one's not super reliable because there are some edges on heaven if they want to try to peek out. Here's another alignment where instead I go a little more left of the leaf. It sails all the way over there. This one's not great either. It goes a little too far. So it's not like super reliable, but this this smoke, I mean, you can use it if you want. The fact that the smoke is there is probably going to deter a lot of people from even walking through it. And once again, just tossing it up there with a running jump. The smoke is like, I don't know, I would say like 70% reliable. It's not really super great, but sometimes you can get full coverage with that. Now, I bet you're wondering, like, can I get full coverage on one? Well, here's a god tier smoke for you. So you're going to look for this little piece right here in bathrooms. You're going to line it up with this L shape right here. See that? And that left corner of that piece should line up right in there, just like that. Okay, you're just going to aim at this light, left click, 100% coverage. Guaranteed. And that is a perfect smoke right there. The only problem with that one is it's a little more risky since you have to push into bathrooms to get it and have somebody hold the angle for you, but it is well worth it. So we're going to do one from attacker side right here in A link. You're going to aim for this little divot right here in between and go for the bottom chord, left click. This one's going to bounce and it's going to land right in front of lamps. Same spot. Just going to aim for this like little thing here. So the third longest wire and then up to the second wire and kind of right where that first piece was. We're just going to lob it with a left click. It lands right there. The only problem is that you can see from heaven, so it's not going to be like super duper great, but it's a nice smoke. Over onto the B side. So we're going to line it up here. That's the corner you're looking for. So that top corner right there, you're just going to jump through it. This one's going to smoke off CT doors for you. And they definitely will not be able to see out of there. Even more so, they probably don't want to push through that. Once again, that's how easy it is to line it up. Make sure you do a jump toss. When you jump toss, you want to make sure that you jump and throw it almost at the same time. Not exactly. The jump has to happen first, but you don't want like any real time between. Here's another one. So you're going to aim for the bottom piece here and then the midway position between those two. So you're going up and then like halfway between those two. Jump toss. You're going to want to do this from the right side of the door. And this is going to land right in front of Cubby. This one's nice because it covers all of Cubby and it covers CT as well, but it lets them kind of push out. This is with the timer, so as you can see I have like 15 seconds left. You can easily line it up, readjust yourself. It takes like 2-3 seconds. You just sit and wait, and then as soon as the time is up, you just jump and lob it. Jump, left click. Boom. There it is. Nice and easy. So I'm just showing off right here the fact that, so I'm not showing a whole bunch of wall tricks because walls are kind of pretty straightforward. If you aim them super high, you can cover the whole map basically. Like look at that. This is from B. You can cover all of C, cover all of that. So I know this isn't specific to bind, but there's really no way to explain, or no reason to explain walls. Like if you can see it on the map, you can cover it for the most part. You just need to know what has the rooftops and what doesn't. So B won't be covered, but you can cover the entrance to B. There. So that's important because here is a to B smoke for you. So you're going to aim for this corner here, and then that corner there. So that, and up, running jump off of the boxes. And then you can also wall. And if you line it up properly, which this time it wasn't, but if you line it up properly, you can cover the entire site. So I'm going to show you once again. So that was a to B elbow. Line it up, toss it. Once again, running jump. Take your time with this one. This is in case like your friends are getting pushed and you really need to lock it down, or if you're trying to make a teleporter take. Really helpful. All right, moving on to Haven. So this is a really simple. We're gonna start out simple, right? This is a B smoke. So you're gonna sit in this corner, aim for this little beam right there, and all you gotta do is left click it. It lands right in the middle of the door.
Poison's off.
Now, if you aim just slightly right of it, it'll land pretty much middle of the door, and that gives you better coverage for like jets and sages and people who would be standing on top of there. Now this one is an a CT door smoke. You're gonna sit in the along the wall, and you're gonna want to align that rooftop so that those are missing, and then you're gonna aim for that second piece, jump toss, and it should land right at the doors. That is full coverage from CT. Once again, pretty quick to line up. Jump toss. And boom. You can see it on the map, but just to show you, that is what it looks like on the site. Now let's get a little more technical. Push up against these sandbags right here. And you're gonna want to be on the ground, by the way. And you're gonna aim for this, like the gap between those two white pieces, and jump toss. And it should land right inside of heaven. And then this is what it looks like inside of heaven. Once again, just press up against those. You don't have to jump on top of it, just walk up to them. Aim for the black gap in between, jump and toss. This has like an 85 to 90% chance of like actually hitting. Sometimes it bounces off zone. Alright, sea smoke. So you're gonna want to get to the edge right there. You're gonna want to aim for the gap in between those two, and then like the height's gonna be the second tier, right? Jump toss. And this will smoke off C and CT door, well, CT hallway. They get like a little bit of gap there, but it's really not that big of a deal. Same smoke, right? This is how quick it is to set it up. Once again, a little bit of a gap, but not too big. All right, so this one's kind of interesting. So you're gonna nudge yourself against the barricade there, like the gap. You're gonna aim for this little groove, and then align it with that the top of that overhang. And then you're literally just gonna left click it, and it's gonna hit the logs right there.
Poison's off. Poison orb emitting.
Once again, press yourself up against it. There should be like this little bit of a divot in the wood there. Even you can even just like aim just right at that squared piece, and it'll hit right where you need it to. All right, so split. We're gonna get these two out of the way because they're really stupid, but you know, whatever. So there's this like line right there that you can just aim for, and all you have to do is just left click to the left of it, and it'll bounce right there. I just have to get this out of the way just to show. But yeah, simple, right? Let's do a different one though, right? So this one kind of goes deeper into the ramp. You're gonna line yourself up to this grass right here. You're gonna aim up to that beam, kind of center yourself, and then the second stripe, right? The second arrows, whatever, right in between those two. You just left click it, and should land towards the back of ramp. So if you got people who are a little more aggressive, you can push up to ramp. You can check the left corner, and then you can also kind of push up over here. Now the only problem is on the other side of the smoke. If they're kind of ballsy, they can step up onto this box here, and they can kind of see if you're peeking right side. But you know, it's not too bad.
Poison's off.
All right, next one. So you're gonna aim for, see that line right there, and that corner right there, and then in between these two lights. So you're just gonna go like right across in dead center of those lights. You're gonna run and jump and toss it, and it should land right in front of the heaven window. And it's gonna be full coverage for heaven window. And this is really nice because you know they don't have very many options after that. Pretty easy to land too. This one's a little trickier though. You're gonna want to get to the corner here, right onto the A, the top of the A, and the top of that building. Just gonna align them so it's like kind of like just right of the middle there of the sky. Jump toss, and it should land right at CT door.
Poison orb emitting.
Full coverage. Once again, walk up to the corner, aim for the A, the top of the A, and then align to the top of the building. Jump toss. It might land a little further back, a little further forward, but the whole point is to cover that door in case there's like someone opping. Alright, so I don't really like this smoke, but I'm just going to show it off anyways. It's a spawn to mid ropes or mid vent smoke. You kind of aim for this like weird triangle right next to the circular sign there. After getting in between the wall and the bike, you do a jumping toss. And with a jumping toss, it'll land forward, more forward, closer to the attacker side. So it covers the corner there. But there's still like this gap back here where the ropes person can kind of maneuver. So if you wedge yourself in again, aim for that triangle and do a running jump, like a slight running jump, give it a little momentum, it'll hit further back and it'll hit like more of the ropes area. So it unfortunately leaves the corner on the right side open, but it does get rid of the smoke. It gets rid of the ropes area. Here's another attempt at it. It's not super reliable, but it'll usually hit the ropes at least. And then I'm just gonna end on a high note with this one right here, which is it's a fairly reliable split smoke. So you wedge yourself between the wall and the barrels here. You aim for that the top of the roof, and you go to the second cord, and you just jump through, and it should land to back of sight, and hopefully it'll cover both back of sight and like the default area, so they can't see at all from that side. Once again, just to show you how kind of reliable it is, it's just like that, super easy to set up. You can do it safely from your spawn. And that is it. So there you have it. Thank you so much for watching, and hope you enjoy some of these smokes.